This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In the last episode, we explored through Korriban and learned some little bits of information about how the Sith have been gathering ancient artifacts, creepy artifacts, to perhaps for historical purposes to power them up. Who knows? But the big thing is that we learned that we can't easily sneak into this place. We got to either sneak through the academy, so only one way to do it. Really, we got to become a student. Hopefully we can become a student without devaluing ourselves in the process.
You are neither a Sith.
Let's see. I need to get inside him and send to, you know what, let's try persuading him, otherwise let's see if that says anything.
No one gets inside, citizen. Messages and deliveries must be relayed through official Sith channels only.
Yeah, it was worth a... Well, it was worth
On
a
your
shot.
way.
And no, you can't force persuade him because he's a Sith guy, so he'd be resistant to that. Anyway, this guy told us where we actually need to go. We need to find a woman named Yuthura Bond who apparently chooses people to come into the academy. Actually, let's talk to this Meekle guy. We see that he's torturing people up here. Let's see if we can convince him to stop.
Is there something specific you wanted?
Are you Meekle?
And what if I am?
You, sir, are a jackass. What? You have to do something about those men. They're dying.
That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. A Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate.
So this isn't a real... This isn't a real test for them?
Oh, it's a test, all right. It's a test to see if they're actually fool enough to die. If they don't, however, I certainly wouldn't admit them just for that accomplishment.
Why not just shoot them where they stand? It would at least be more direct.
Observation. Yes, very efficient. It is what I would do.
Of course that's what you would do.
It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
So I'd probably kill you in one round, dork. Alright. See, I like how sometimes in the game they give certain characters dialogue reactions to other characters, like HK with Jolie. Oh, I wish that happened more often. Oh well. Can we convince him to leave now?
Talk to Meckle. Have I proved my worth? Did he say anything?
Yeah, you're kind of forced to. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we can persuade him. Meckle's tricky. He'll never let you in the academy.
No, it can't be. You're wrong. I can't have wasted my life.
Oh, he killed himself. Oh dear. Okay, how about you? Can we convince you?
Leave me be. I won't listen to your manipulations. I will make it into the academy. Just a few hours longer. Just a few hours, surely.
Yeah. Oh. Oh dear. Are you dead, dude?
Leave. Just.
No. Come on, guys. You gotta believe me. He's just manipulating you. You were talking to Meekle? I saw you. Where did you go? Did he tell you I was worthy? Okay, let's try, he said your attack guard. He said you should go home. The Sith aren't for you. No, not after all this time. Oh, this is terrible. I have to go home.
Did you save the boy or just crush his dreams? I wonder.
Shut up, old man. Well, at least we saved one of them. I'll probably reload that off screen and save that dude. Probably should have chosen to tell him to go home, but alright, we got a light save point for telling the guy to just leave and go home. Go home, young man, go home. Or go west, young man, that's the thing. Okay, for some reason I thought I'd missed this box here. Anyway, get a repair kit. Useful for HK, even though he can now regen himself. But alright, time to go back inside and see if we can find this Yuthura Bond so we can get inside the academy. Hopefully we can either put on the charm, which apparently has not been working too well because frankly I haven't been raising my persuade much anymore. Yeah, that's the problem with getting forced persuade. You're so used to it working that when it doesn't work, you're just like, whoops, I'm not quite prepared for that situation. Although there are a lot of situations where you can persuade, but you'll never be able to succeed no matter what you do. So, whoa, Whoa!
Hey, what's this? Looks like we found ourselves a bit of sport, my friends.
This is good. I want to celebrate my acceptance into the academy.
Me too. So, how about it, chump? Ready to die? I'm eager to blow off some steam after those tests.
Yeah, I don't know how I got here. The game accidentally just jolted me forward into a conversation. Whoops. This game ain't perfect. It has its glitches. Are you sure you want to die? I don't want to pick a fight here.
But we do. Isn't it obvious?
You don't want to fight me. Here's under credits. Buy a drink and celebrate. Let's see. I wonder if Force Pursuit would work.
Yeah, I don't want to fight you.
Hey, that's a Jedi trick.
What? You won't get away with this.
Oh, whoops. Oh well. We've been found out. Time to Force wave them. There's probably a way to prevent them. Come on, man. Oh well. Good thing my Force wave is stronger than... My Force is stronger than yours. My Force is stronger than yours. I wonder if I could just keep Force waving them. Seems to be working. Seems to be working. I think that's kind of funny, actually, when you think about it. Alright, time to actually do some damage. Julie, how about you start, like, Force Lightning everyone? And HK... Usually you're supposed to be a distractor or something like that, but, alright, I think that should be good. I wonder if I can convince him not to do it. Maybe. Well, if I do it, I'll mention it to you guys. It's kind of funny that it worked. Oh, there's more. You're dead now, son. I think you do get a light save point if you can convince them to just leave you alone, if I remember correctly, but... Ooh, we got Sith Medallion. We got it for killing the dude, so we didn't even have to convince Yuthura Bond to let us become Sith. I wonder if we could still talk to her now that we got a Sith Medallion. Huh, I guess we'll find out here in a second. I didn't mean to, like, run forward into that. The game kind of just glitched me to it. I wonder if she's still, looks like she's still talkable. Here she is over here, so... Yeah, let's find out. If not, I'll just reload it and try it again, but, we gotta convince her. Although, now that I have a medallion... I could just do that. Let's see what the medallion says. I don't think I actually checked it. Let's see. The Sith medallion is clearly marked with the insignia of the Sith and otherwise consists of a shiny black onyx-like material. It is very unlikely to be valued, but it is quite distinctive. I think that's if you can't convince Yuthura to let you in the other way, but let's see if it'll let us still convince her.
Can you not see that I am busy, human? Oh, I see you have a medallion. Where did you get it?
I took it from another student. I took it from another student, actually.
I see. How very enterprising of you. Though that is not the normal way that we select our students for the academy. We Sith do encourage such independent thinking. You may even be a suitable candidate to join us. That is what you wish, I take it. To become a Sith.
I guess that's one way to get the medallion. Maybe. I haven't given us... Why would I want to join the Sith?
An interesting question and not one I hear often. For most, the benefits of becoming a Sith are quite obvious. We wield ultimate power, my friend. To be a Sith is to taste freedom and to know victory. Nothing is as glorious as bending the Force to your will.
It's kind of funny how they talk about freedom and victory and stuff like that, yet usually if you become a Sith, usually you're bound to someone else. So you don't really have true freedom, at least not until you kill the Master, which is why later on in the movies they just have the two. But I find it funny that they talk about freedom, they're still bound to some form of hierarchy. And a lot of the hopefuls here end up dead. That doesn't seem glorious.
We make no apologies for the weak. If you cannot clench your fist and know when the moment comes to strike, there is no place for you amongst us. Of those who come to train, those who are weak return home. If they are both weak and foolish, they die. But it was their choice to come.
What about the Jedi?
Hidebound relics who burden themselves with tradition and with the protection of the weak and ungrateful. They are pitiful and misguided. Why would you take a gift as glorious as the Force and squander it? Weaken yourself deliberately and shackle yourself to outdated mores. Our gift has made us superior. It is our rightful place to rule. How can any deny that? Yet the Jedi do so, and call us evil because we do not.
You don't consider yourself evil?
Is the Sarkath beast who dominates his jungle evil? The Tukata who leaps on the squell bug for the kill? These are things of nature, of the universe. We are no different from this. The Force is part of the universe, part of the same laws. We were gifted to set us above the rest. To deny nature is foolish.
A lot of hopefuls there end up dead. That didn't. Oh, I already did that one. But you serve the dark side of the Force, don't you?
It is the Jedi who serve the Force, trying to discern its wishes like frightened old men staring at the stars. The Force serves us. We shape it to our will. We are its master. The Jedi deny their darkness, but we revel in it. We allow it to fuel our strength.
But the dark side is evil. It corrupts.
Corruption is a word the pitiful use to describe the natural longing for power that they deny. Evil is a word trumpeted by the weak to ease their heart. It is true that the Force exacts a physical toll on some, but not a single one of them has ever regretted it. Anything else you hear is propaganda.
That sounds like some alt, well, any political, really, any direction way of talking. But anyway, where's Doug Malik's Sith? Or where does Darth Malak fit in all this?
You know the name. Malak is the strongest of us, and the strongest always rules. At least until one who is stronger can take it from him. That is our way. Survival of the fittest. You are always on guard, always lean for the kill. We promote it, for through this, the Sith are stronger.
Usually the Jedi don't even have to, like, weed out Sith. They do it to themselves because they're idiots. You kill each other?
If a Sith is proven to be weak, and if the time is right, the Force rewards the cunning and the mighty. Step up to the challenge if you dare, or turn tail and run.
And what if I said I was already a Sith?
I would consider that an amusing ploy to try and enter the Academy. Why? Who will you claim to be? Darth Malak himself?
What about Darth Revan?
What about Revan? Revan is dead. You may have a natural gift for the Force, human, but you've no gift for lies.
I guess I don't have a gift for truth either, apparently. So I see, about joining you.
You've heard enough, have you? So what is it to be? Are you here to be a Sith or not?
Well, if we want to get that star map, we have to, so... yes, I want to join the Sith.
Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you?
What difference does it make? What difference does it make?
Perhaps none. Perhaps all the difference in the world. Either way, you possess enough raw power to intrigue me greatly. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps. If I let you. Does that interest you?
Well, if a sexy Twi'lek girl is telling me that she can make me powerful and does it with that type of voice, who wouldn't? No, it doesn't. Well, we have to get in there. So I don't see why we keep doing this. I think it's because if you kill those dudes and get the medallion, you can just go into the academy maybe. But I'm trying to do this a bit more diplomacy-wise, so I'm gonna lie. Yes, it does. I wish to become a Sith.
Ah, good. Exactly the sort of answer I was hoping for. I will take you to the academy. And we shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume.
This is the line I've been waiting for. Come on, Jolie, give it to me. Give it to me. The best line in the game. They are my slaves. Don't worry about them.
My hearing's not so good. I'm just pleased my nice master doesn't beat me so much anymore. Yes, sir.
There's something odd about this servant of yours. No matter. Make sure they don't disturb your training or cause trouble. You are responsible for them. Now, are you ready to go to the academy?
Yes, folks. I know I didn't laugh out loud, and yes, the audio did click a couple of times there. But basically, Jolie said, Master ain't so bad now that he'll beat us no more. I mean, it's just terribly funny, or it's just terrible at how it's funny and how terrible it is. Because the way he says it. But anyway, yes, we need him to come with us. Yes, I'm ready to go to the academy because I don't need to buy anything for the merchant right now.
Then let us leave. The master of the academy awaits you.
But like I said, we probably could have just taken the medallion to the door and been let in, but I think this is more interesting story-wise to convince Yuthura Band to let us inside. So, and besides, we didn't tell the truth that we wanted to become a Sith. We lied because we don't actually want, because we're playing the light side version. If you're the dark side version, a lot of conversations are slightly different in this place because you already have the stench of the dark side already on you, so there is a reason to play through this game as dark side, because there's different dialogue and reactions from people and stuff like that.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late entry. Who do you bring before me, Yuthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with?
Of course, someone who doesn't want us to believe that they are evil would say that. I know more about the Sith than you. I've just forgotten. Let's see. The Sith are evil and have surrendered themselves to the temptation and corruption of their power.
An honest answer, and one I would expect from anyone who's been exposed to those sad relics amongst the Jedi. As always, young human, the truth is not quite so simple. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy, all so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shardan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak?
And what about my companions?
Your slaves. They are irrelevant. They may accompany you so long as they do not interfere with us or with your training. Are you ready or not, young one?
Well, if I want to get to that star map. But with power without consideration of morality is a weakness.
You are brave to argue, young one. I have met few students who would speak so openly to me. Ask yourself first what this morality is. How is it created? Who does it benefit? Where do your notions of good and evil come from? You may come to the realization that morality is but an obstacle to overcome, or not. The discovery is yours to make, should you be ready. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again, if you survive. My pupil, Yuthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
Well, looks like we've got our work cut out for us. We got to convince them we are Sith. Oh boy. Light side or not, this is going to be a challenge, but I like Jolie's response there when you tell them you're his slaves. Oh man, I love that. Too bad HK doesn't say anything about that. I think it's just because he just accepts it, but... Anyway, let's see what's in this footlocker. Oh, Jedi Knight robe. I'm already wearing those, thank you very much. I could have worn some Jedi Master robes and could have got the same benefit, but at this point you probably should have brought Karth with you, because we're going to run into Dust Lord
there
pretty
you
soon.
are. My favorite prospect for the year.
Your favorite prospect? We just met.
Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it?
Well, depends on, do I have any choice? I don't even have any prestige yet. Absolutely.
Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith. With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Nagasado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership.
Of course the Sith is gonna backstab her master. Why not? What's so important about this tomb?
The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance.
You don't say. Well, the Master loves tombs, don't you, Master?
Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important.
I love Julie's lines here because he keeps calling you bastard. You could tell he's saying it with a whole heavy drip of sarcasm. It's great. Whoever does Julie's voice was c'est magnifique. You want me to kill Master Uthar?
Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter.
People against Master. Sounds familiar.
And so it should. It is central to our beliefs. It is my responsibility to replace my master when I am strong enough.
And what's your part in this?
My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together and I take his place. and you take your place at my side. A beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity.
Whoa, dude, we haven't even... whoa, lady, we haven't even gone on a date yet, let alone you want me to be at your side forever. Marriage is something that you talk about on the 5th date. Come on. So, what's the stop? How do I know this is some test?
You must not know much about the Sith yet. If Uthar were even to suspect that I might be trying to supplant him, true or not, well, let's just say he wouldn't likely stop to ask too many questions before ensuring I was dealt with.
Well, basically, how you respond to her and Uthar and stuff like that will give some variations to the end of this encounter. I'm trying to remember what the light side one is. I think, basically, as long as you don't go killing both of them, because there is a way to, like, basically lie to both of them so they know what's going to happen, and then you just take them both out, that would probably be the dark side version to do. But either way, that's one way to do it, so it just depends on how you want to do it. What's to stop me from telling about this?
I suppose you could do that. Even the hint of betrayal from his pupil and Uthar would move to eliminate me. But this is a very good opportunity for you. You can start off your Sith career as the right hand of the head of the Academy. Me, Uthar will not offer you that. Do you believe Uthar would not be aware of this? He would quickly figure out what you have to gain by betraying him, and would never believe someone would pass that up. Tell Master Uthar what you wish. Were I you, I would think first of what the consequences of such an action might be.
Well, probably we should say forget about it, but I think in the end we need some assistance here. Now, depending on how far down the rabbit hole she is will depend on the end of this, I guess. So for now, we'll agree, and then we can always change our mind later. All right, I agree to we'll do this.
I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me.
Like I said, if you answer her here, that doesn't showboat you into a specific variation to the end, so don't be too worried about it. But you can play however you want. Now, how do I get more prestige?
You must impress Master Uthar. Go to him with news of your deeds, or artifacts you have discovered. The first and easiest way would be for you to learn the code of the Sith and speak it to him. I can teach you that, if you like. Shall I go on?
I might as well. I mean, that's the point. We gotta get enough prestige to get to the tomb in the first place. That's all we care about. Can you tell me about the Code of the Sith?
I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it?
I actually
Peace
like...
is a lie.
Oh.
There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything?
I actually like the Sith's version of their chant, and I also like the Jedi's version of the chant as well. Both are interesting in their own interpretations of the Force. But peace is a lie. There is only passion.
The Jedi would have you believe that peace is a desirable goal. That peace of the spirit is the way the Force is mastered. That a lack of conflict betters man. We know different. It is our passion, our hate, and our desire that fuels the Force. It is conflict that improves the lot of civilization and single being both. Conflict forces one to better oneself. It forces change, growth, adaptation, evolution, or death. These are not our laws, but the universe's. Without conflict, you have only stagnation.
Well, we can agree to disagree, I guess. Through passion, I gain strength.
What fuels your power with the Force but your passion? The stronger, darker emotions. Anger, hatred, fear. These passions empower us.
But can't you have passion in other forms and not have to be anger, hatred, or fear? Can't you have passion of basically any other emotion? Can't you be passionate about that as well? What about love?
Love is more dangerous than all those things. Love leads to anger and hatred more often than not. But it also leads to mercy, which is far worse. That, however, is a lesson for another time.
I guess the Sith and Jedi both aren't a fan of love in general. Love. What's love got to do with it? You seem like awfully negative passions.
Negative? Compared to what? What keeps even the most rudimentary creature alive? Fear to run, anger to fight. Without it, a creature would most surely die.
Are you saying we aren't anything more than a rudimentary creature?
We are far more than them, perhaps. But in some ways, we are little different. To think us creatures beyond the need of simple passions is a delusion.
The Jedi say the opposite. How can both be right?
The Force gives us all power, even the Jedi. It is our mastery of our passion that gives us the strength they lack.
I see.
It is our goal to be stronger, to achieve our potential and not rest upon our laurels. We are the seekers, not the shepherds.
Through strength I gain power?
The stronger you become in the Force, the more power you will achieve. But always must you fight for your power. Without strife, your victory has no meaning. Without strife, you do not advance. Without strife, there is only stagnation.
Through power I gain victory? Yeah.
How many sorts of victories can you imagine? Peaceful victory, victory by sacrifice, a truce, an achievement. Unless the victory is achieved by demonstrating that your power is superior, it is only an illusion, temporary at best. We seek more.
How about through victory my chains are broken?
This has been argued over, and often. The chains represent our restrictions, both those placed upon us and those we place upon ourselves. Ultimately, the goal of any Sith is to free herself from such restrictions. In a way, it is so we may do whatever we wish, but it is much more than that. One who has freed themselves from all restrictions has reached perfection, their potential fulfilled. Perfect strength, perfect power, perfect destiny. Imagine it. That is our ideal, at any rate. It is said in Sith legend that the Sithari, the perfect being, will one day lead us. But perhaps that is just a legend.
All legends come from something, right? You don't think the Sithari can exist?
I wonder what that being would be like. The legends say the Sithari will destroy us and make us stronger than ever. But perhaps that is just a legend. Perfection is a goal, I think, rather than a state of being. The Jedi would argue that, no doubt.
You seem to be a bit more... You do seem dark-sidey, but I think you question things more than she realizes. The Force shall free me?
The Force is our servant and our master, our teacher and our companion, a weapon and a tool. Know it, and you know the universe. Master it, and you master the universe. Strive for perfection, and the Force shall reward you.
I think I got it.
I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you. Master it, and it shall serve you well.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to take a break from this for now, so I'll talk to you later, Yuthura.
You have had an excellent start. Go, gain more prestige.
Well, it looks like we've been accepted to the Academy, though not without our own set of tests and tribulations that we have to go through. Luckily, we have HK and Jolie with me, although by next episode I may swap out HK for Karth just so we can solve another quest. And Yuthura is going to help us out to get through this plan, though in the end we don't actually want to become Sith. Well, not in this playthrough anyway, so... But what were our trials force us to do in the Korriban? And Yuthura, as dark side as we think she is, some of those answers and more will be some of those questions and more will be answered in the next episode of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.